Howdy folks, let's talk about 3D spinning. So what we're going to do with these first few videos is prerequisite ideas. Not exactly 3D spinning, but things that will really help make achieving all of the stuff that you'll want to do much easier. And some of it's actually like kind of good for the way we think about spinning. Like this, we're going to talk about horizontal spinning. And so most often we spin in a vertical plane. All right. Well, we don't have to. We can also spin in a horizontal plane. There's some things about the horizontal plane that are visually significantly different, right? We're looking at the head from the side and we're seeing it move in a circle. And so we're compounding our circles to make flowers or anti-spinning them to make those other flowers, you know. When we're spinning horizontally, we're seeing a line bouncing back and forth, right? That's what the visual kind of presentation of the head is. It's a line going back and forth, right? So that's what we're working with the horizontal stuff. And so everything is the same as your vertical, except for we're doing it horizontally. So you have both of them moving in opposite directions, meeting in the middle at the same time, or in reverse of that, and then same direction, but meeting in the middle at the same time, or same direction where they're alternating which one's in the middle. You know, all of this stuff applies. This is same time, same direction, like this. And you could do same time, both moving in the opposite direction or the other way. And then same direction like this, but moving in split time. So one's in while one's out. And again, in the other direction. So there's a lot of just getting used to doing things with the edge of the poi. You know, this is a couple, you know, maybe diagonal chomp signs or little elbows or whatever on the outside. You know, we brought them together. We can add beats to this and make what's called the corkscrew, which is a helical pattern. We're using the edge of the poi's orbit to imply kind of like a DNA looking helical spiral kind of thing. We can also think about timing our movement. So this will make kind of an hourglass shape. And when I'm talking about the shapes, I mean in a long exposure photograph. You know, in a long exposure photograph, this would make a sort of hourglass shape if it was dark and the camera was just picking up light emitted from the head of the poi, fire or glow or whatever. So there's the in-spin, which is the hourglass. And there's anti-spin, which is points and points. So it's almost like a diamond this way, or an oval or something. And again, all of those things, split time, same direction. You can do the anti-spin, and you can do the in-spin. It's a timing thing with these helical patterns. You can also experiment with different ways to do tracers. Our head is pretty easy to trace because, you know, horizontally anyhow. You can throw in extra beats under your arms or over them. You can lean sideways to get some space opened up here or here. You can even lean backwards really far and get some space underneath like that. So just getting familiar with all of this horizontal stuff will be really helpful for the 3D thing. And starting to think about the ways to present patterns made with lines instead of circles. That'll be another kind of interesting thing. The cool thing about a lot of the horizontal stuff is if you're trying to do ground game at all, then you can do this horizontal stuff. And then once you're low, you can start to see the patterns. So it's all of your normal wall plane theory stuff will apply to that horizontal once you're down there. So that's a good thing. I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to tell you guys about horizontal spinning. Diamond corkscrew. helical stuff. Well, I guess that's that for the horizontal stuff. Traces. Oh, yeah, you can do like under the leg things too if you want to get weird and creative with it, which is what you should do. Get weird, get creative with it. So that's the first kind of prerequisite idea. Next, we'll talk about inside planes.